Hi guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining me today and spending a few minutes with me and my coffee. I got this beautiful new spring tablecloth here. I wanted to have a nice pretty background for you guys. Today we're in my low priority binder, which is always a good thing because our money spreads out a little bit better. Well, let's see, I need my coffee out of my way so I can count. Okay. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, 121. I have a lot of ones because I had a lot of quarters that I turned in this week because I needed some ones instead of all that change. Okay, let's get started. All right, I'm going to try to follow my notes closely because I have so many ones. I don't want to mess myself up over here. I have $6 for winter candles. Because by the time fall and Halloween comes, I'm going to want some winter candles. Something pumpkin flavored. Our Bath & Body Works has one called like Vampire Blood and it's red. It's very pretty. So that excites me because I love fall candles when it's kind of dark and rainy. It's nice to have a nice warm candle burning on days that you're off work and you get to stay home and enjoy being cozy. All right. You like these cute little savings challenges? They're called Budget. They're from Budget with M. They're kind of like Halloween / Easter. You can use it for either or. They got these adorable little baby horror stars on there. I think they're cute. Alright guys, you'll see some of my new envelopes here. If you didn't watch my last video, it's just a quick little happy mail with my new envelopes. Okay, Adventures, I have 120 in here, I believe. Let me see. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120, yep. Okay, I'm not going to stuff any in here today. I'm going to wait until all of our bills are paid first because I pulled out 100 from my account. And I like to keep at least 100 in there for bills. But if we have a little extra, I'm going to pull out maybe $40 more on Monday or Tuesday and put 20 in here and 20 or 15 in my daughter's envelope. So I'm skipping this one for now. Gotta make sure those bills are paid first. Okay, we have a 5 for today. That finally makes 25 in my getaway. So we can scratch the next one up here. I'm excited. I'm finally on the top. It took me forever. Is that a 20? Okay, just a 20. I think I can handle that. Me and my husband have talked about so many getaways. I just don't know what we're going to do. We've talked about using it for a cruise. We've talked about going to like a cabin up in the mountains. We've talked about traveling to Tennessee. We've talked about going to see a football game and just staying overnight there in that town and enjoying, you know, dinner and some things. 25. We've talked about when I have to travel to my specialist, just staying up there because that's also in a big city overnight and using our getaway and going out to eat. We've talked about so many things. We just don't know when or what we're going to get away, but when we do, we have it. Okay, 20. That shouldn't be too hard to do for next time. Let me go ahead and put my change away because I'll lose that money. And it may only be 10 cents, but I like to pay an exact change so I can have my dollars. Okay, vet. I have 10 for that. I'm going to be trying to stuff this pretty hard because we do have our one of our dog's appointment coming up in a couple months. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Our senior doggy needs her yearly checkup and shots and to renew her flea medicine. What did I say? 55 in here? I believe 55. I just counted it. You guys know more than me. When I get to talking, I forget what I forget. Okay, field trip 5. I believe they're just going to go to a play place this year for their end of the year trip. I hope so. That'll be cheaper. I can just hand each of my kids a 20 and say, there, play games, skate, do putt-putt, whatever, have fun. A lot cheaper than she did last year. Oh my goodness. Who's having a cuppa with me? That warm coffee. Alright, movies. I wish I could put 10s in this and get it going because we've got lots of good movies coming. A lot over the summer, I hope. Okay. Movies and field trip has the same amount of money in it. I'll count if you like. 20, 40, 50, 65. Okay, so there's 65 in movie and 65 in field trip. I try to keep them pretty even just so I can keep up with it. Okay, Easter, I'm also not going to stuff this one because we'll be using this in just a couple of days. And then I have a new tracker to start for next year. Let's see how much I have. I believe it's 60-something dollars. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, $75. Dinner probably will not be that much. I mean lunch, Easter lunch. If we even use it, my mother-in-law is going to cook, I believe. So if we don't use it, I will take this money out and I'll probably put some in Christmas, or I'll take it with us on our adventure. We'll do something else with this money anyway. And we'll start all over next year with an empty envelope. Okay, anniversary. We have 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot more than I normally do. These are like extremely long term. I normally do like $1 or $2 or $3. My OGs know I don't stuff these very hard, but since I had all these extra dollars from this week, I decided to do a bigger heart so I can get these bigger ones over with. Now, anniversary, I am saving, and I will be using it for our getaway. This is just an extra envelope we'll be using for our getaway. Valentine's, I'm actually saving for like Valentine's dinner. But our anniversary is going to be used for something bigger. Next year will be hubby and I's 25th anniversary, so we got to do something big. I mean, we just have to, right, guys? We just have to. Okay, one more sippy sip. Have $1 for Hub. Thank you. I wanted to thank my supporters that do watch me every week. 1, 2, 3, 4. That you guys keep coming back and supporting me, and you care about my journey and about my life, and you ask me how I'm doing and all that. It really does help me. I have depression like like everyone else. My disorders cause me to have depression. I don't get deep in depression. I am more of like a functional depressive, just because I've had such, in my opinion, a difficult life. But then that makes me feel bad because some people's are even harder than mine. So I try not to complain too much. But I've been feeling good lately, and I am very thankful for you guys that keep coming back. You keep me motivated. You make me happy that I can share my journey with you and let you know that if I can do it, you can do it, because I am literally on the lowest of incomes. And I can do it. When people say, I can't stuff anything. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I know because we have a 20 now. Because I started my journey literally with $40. I put $100 in my, I think I had less than 40. No, I had 40. I put $100 in my wallet that month. And whatever change I had, I saved it. And at the end of the month, I literally had $40 to stuff with. So I started out with $40 a month. And that didn't go very far. $40 did it. Ooh, no. But that's what I started with. So you can do it too. Don't be a negative Nancy. Just get started. Get started, and then it will motivate you to do more. And then when you have money, when stuff comes up, the pressure and the stress is off. It's great. And try to keep that emergency fund stocked, because you guys know when an emergency pops up, that can be really stressful. All right, we haven't had an emergency in a while. Fingers crossed there. We did have an unexpected expense come up. I am going to be starting some therapy sessions soon, some therapeutic therapy for my condition, and it does cost $60 a session, but we can plan it well in advance. So we're gonna do 4 sessions, and then in a few months 4 more. We're gonna like plan it like that so that we can pay ahead of time and we'll have money to save. So I wouldn't call that an emergency. That's just like an unexpected expense sort of that came up. But the good news is it's not a medical bill or anything. We don't have to pay it. We don't have to do it. We just, my husband mentioned it, and it made me feel good that he actually mentioned something. So I decided to try it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If I do have more extra money this week after I check my bills, I'm going to put 10 more in here. But I just didn't want to mention the therapy at first to you guys, because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not because my OGs and my newbies are not supportive. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for back to school. Because trolls like to say people on a low income like us don't deserve anything, right? You can't take your kids out for ice cream. You can't go on a date with your husband. You can't go to the movies. You can't pay for an extra therapy or whatever. But that's not true. We all deserve happiness and things that helps us in life. So I hope I don't get any hate for wanting to pay for some physical therapy for myself. So I am going to be saving for that. I do have a new envelope that is for that. I have 4 subscriptions. The new envelope is just going to be more like for extra stuff. I also am going to be pulling out of that envelope when we go to the pool this summer. They are opening the public pools in our area again. They've been closed since COVID, so that's been at least 5-6 years now. So we are excited about that, about going to the public pool. That'll be a nice therapy for my body as well. In my mind, I've always loved swimming my whole life, because when I was growing up, my grandfather and grandmother owned a lake, so I enjoyed swimming growing up my whole life. As I'm chit-chatting, I'm making sure that I am filling in my trackers. I have a lot of money left, so I hope I haven't messed up yet. Let's wait till the end and we'll see. Okay. I do have 10 for game. Normally I just put in 5 at a time, so I am happy. And I can do a 10. This is one of the getaways that we were talking about here, because the stadium is about 3 hours away. So I thought me and my husband, 6 hours is hard on me. So I thought we might like to drive there and, you know, get a hotel and, you know, have breakfast and go to some museums and then hit a game and then have a nice dinner, relaxing night in a hotel, and then go back home the next day. I thought that could be a good getaway. A relaxing getaway for me and a fun getaway for him so he could see a game in person, a real football game. We've been to a few and they were really fun. And they're expensive, so when I get this row done, I'll be halfway. So this should be $200 when I get right there. Let's see how much we have so far. 120, 40, 50, 55, 60. Okay. We might be more ahead than I thought we were. 120, 40, 50, 55, 60. 160. Let me see if I did my tracker right. 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I did. Okay. I'm just chatting away today, guys. Got so much to tell you guys. Easter's coming up. Our adventure trip is coming up. My therapy. A getaway games. It's almost summertime. Extra payment. And I am so happy because I'm tired of getting up early and fighting these kids. They don't want to go to school. You know, at the end of the year, they're just done and they don't want to go to school and get up. I understand, guys. I understand. Okay. Extra payment. This was for my car payment. I was going to pay an extra payment each quarter. But I asked you guys in my last video, what would you do? Would you pay on the car payment or would you do on the debt snowball? And everyone said debt snowball. So I took $100 out of here, my extra car payment, and I went and put it on my debt snowball, which is my JCPenney card. And I'm starting all over again. So I hope to get $100 in here and do that on my next debt snowball. I also am paying a small extra car payment. I owe $150 a month, and I've been doing $100 and $100 twice a month instead of $150, $150. So that is an extra car payment of $50 a month. I just started that. But that's an extra car payment that I'm doing online, so I don't need to put it in this envelope. I can use this for a debt snowball. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do an extra debt snowball once a quarter. That's what I did last quarter, January, February, March. So now we're in April, May, June. So let's do it. And my beautiful new folders here. If you guys like these beautiful folders, I did get them from Mel at Mystic Budgets. Check out her channel. She will have her Etsy in the description. Let's see. I have 6 here. And she does all these beautiful envelopes. They're $3 each. And she does this gothic writing, which I think is very pretty. That's what I always get done. I'm just chatting about life today. I'm not talking much about my envelopes, which may annoy some new people. Sorry about that, guys. I have 6 for my minis. I love minis so much. I love watching y'all's mini videos, but I never get to do minis for myself because my kids take my ones. But this is my mini envelope. When this is completed, this 50, each time one is completed, it will go down on our fence. This is for our fence fund, this mini here. I love all these beautiful colors I'm using. It looks really pretty. Let's see here. I was just chatting away for my newbies. Let's see, let me go back. Anniversary, hubby, candle day in December. Medical, this is for my specialist appointment. It's $200 a year. Back to school, my goal is $100 in here. But if we get to 100 soon, then I'll just keep stuffing. I'm about 60 right now in here. Subscriptions is $200 a year. It's actually $183, so I guess my goal should be like $180. We only got 10 in here. Game, extra payment, okay. Fence fund, dental. I've got dental, 5 for the dental. So we've got 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. I got 20 more to get in there, and I can color in my next tooth. I think I will make dirty teeth because you can't color in white, right? So I'm going to have brown, green, yellow, dirty teeth. They need to be brushed. Okay, this is my daughter's new envelope because hers ripped. So this is her brand new envelope. I do owe her $15. I know I owe her $15. I tell you guys, she keeps reminding me, thinking I'm going to forget. I'm not going to forget. I've got some money left. I have messed up somewhere. Let's see. Dentist, child. Okay. I'll figure it out. I don't know where. When I get to talking, I shouldn't have talked so much because that's how that happens. I got 4 for my car. I should have really concentrated more on my notes over here and not chit-chatting so much with you guys, because what happened was I've pulled out my tracker and I've marked it, but I didn't put the money in. Talking to you guys, and I don't want to go back and refilm, so we're just gonna let it be the way that it is. All right, poopy fun. I should have 2 for my poopy, and I'm just down to 1. I did give my daughter $1 this morning though, because she wanted a bag of chips at school, so that might be what happened. Okay, 1 for poopy. Look at this money I have left. Ooh, guys, look at that. That's okay. I think I know where it goes. Let's mark our $1 bill here. Where is my 1? Okay, we'll just do these cute little ladybugs here. I'm just going to color them in. I love ladybugs. For you guys that don't know, I love ladybugs and I love flamingos. I started collecting ladybugs in high school because I met this girl. She was a little bit older than me, and she had a beautiful frog bracelet, a cute little frog bracelet. And I asked her about it, and she said she collected frogs. And I'm like, huh, I should collect something. What do I like? Ladybugs. And then I love flamingos because I wanted to move to the beach one day and decorate my whole house or my bathroom in flamingos. So that's where that came from. Okay. Now let me look back here. I had a 20. Let me look at my notes and see if I can figure out what I've done. If you guys don't mind. If you guys want to click out now, you can. That's the end of the budget, but I'm just going to swing back through and see if I can figure out what I've done here. And if not, I'll find it on the playback. But I'm going to go through my calendar, my books. $6. 0. We put in our 5. Our vet was 10. I put in 2 5s. Our field trip was 5. Our movies was 5. Our Easter, I have 5 for Easter. But I didn't think I was going to stuff this one anymore, but that's okay. We'll stuff it because we're probably going to take it with us, honestly, to our adventure for food. Since that's what this was for anyway, was food. Yep, 5 goes in there. Anniversary, I put 9 in there. 1 for Hubs. 10 for Candle Day. Did I do a 10 or a 5? I think I did a 5. I did a 10. Okay, meds, I did a 10. Did I put my 10 in there? That's the question, guys. That's the question. I don't think I did. I didn't. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But I don't think I did, because y'all should have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yep. You guys, y'all probably figured it out before me. I got to stop chit-chatting, and I got to concentrate more on my envelopes. But I just get so excited to chat with you guys when I'm feeling good, when I'm having a good day. Medical 10. Okay, back to school 9. Sub 5. Game 10. Did I put my 10 in my game? I thought I did. I bet it goes in there. $100 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. $120, 40, 50. 55, 60. I really feel like that went in there. Well, guys, I have an extra 10. Maybe it was supposed to go here. And I don't want to stick it anywhere because I think it may go somewhere. I'm going to study this a little bit better off camera because I know we're getting further along in the video and I don't want y'all to have to wait on me. But thank you for joining me today in my low priority binder. I'm in a good mood and it's Friday. I hope you guys are in a good mood. I hope y'all have a good day at work. If y'all are still on the way to work, get through your day good and let it be a weekend. Unless y'all work in retail or the food industry, then you know your weekends don't mean anything. Right, guys? All right. That's all I got to say. I miss you guys and I'll see y'all next week. I'll be in my Savings Challenge binder. I hope you have a great weekend. We have our car show this weekend and Easter. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter with your children or grandchildren or a husband or friends. Or if you don't celebrate, I hope you have the day off so you can at least rest. See you guys later. Bye-bye.